அன்று இவ்வுலகம் அளந்தாயடி போற்றி. அன்று இவ்வுலகம் அளந்தாயடி போற்றி. சென்றங்கு தென்னிலங்கை செற்றாய் திரள் போற்றி. சென்றங்கு தென்னிலங்கை செற்றாய் திரள் போற்றி. பொன்றச்சகடம் உதைத்தாய். பொன்றச்சகடம் உதைத்தாய் புகழ் போற்றி. பொன்றச்சகடம் உதைத்தாய் புகழ் போற்றி. கன்று குணிலாயறிந்தாய் கழல் போற்றி. கன்று குணிலாயறிந்தாய் கழல் போற்றி. குன்று குடையாய் எடுத்தாய் குணம் போற்றி. குன்று குடையாய் எடுத்தாய் குணம் போற்றி. வென்று பகை கெடுக்கும் நின் கையில் வேல் போற்றி. வென்று பகை கெடுக்கும் நின் கையில் வேல் போற்றி. என்றென்றும் சேவகமே ஏ என்றென்றும் சேவகமே ஏத்தி பறை கொள்வான். என்றென்றும் சேவகமே ஏத்தி பறை கொள்வான். இன்றையாம் வந்தோம் இரங்கேலோரெம்பாவாய். இன்றையாம் வந்தோம் இரங்கேலோரெம்பாவாய்.
Srimati Ramanujaya Namaha. Andal and the gopikas requested Sri Krishna to come out like that of a mighty lion and sit on the throne to listen to their request and to consider the purpose of their approach. Krishna, considering the wishes of the gopikas, came out to sit on the throne. Looking at the magnanimous walk of Krishna with happiness, Andal and the gopikas enjoy his beauty and the style of his walking. When they looked him walk, their hearts melt, feeling for his gentle and tender legs, and started singing potri potri, meaning may he live and prosper forever for that walk. As Krishna came with Pirati and sat on the mighty throne, they came to him and touched his lotus feet and prayed to him. With a melting heart, they sing potri, that is, glorifying the lotus feet to prosper forever. They do Managalaasaasanam for Bhagavan's lotus feet in this pasuram. Today is the 24th pasuram of Tiruppavai, which we are going to chant and enjoy. This pasuram is also very special as it is considered as Managalaasaasanam pasuram and is chanted twice. When we go to Thirumala yatra, we go with lot of proposals to place before the Bhagavan and go to him. But the moment we go and stand before the Lord, Thiruvengadamudaiyan, we just will be in a trance and surrender at his lotus feet, forgetting everything. The same happened to Andal and the gopikas here. The moment they had the darshan of the Lord, they forgot their purpose of standing before him. They started singing potri, glorifying his lotus feet with all the adjectives and kalyana gunas. Anru Ivvulagam alandai adi potri. First, she praises the glory of the lotus feet which scaled the whole world, whole universe during Trivikram Avataram. Andal gets involved in this Trivikram Avatar in 3 pasurams. As Ongi Ulagalanda Uttaman in the 3rd pasuram, Ambara Moodarathu Ongi Ulagalanda Umbar Koman in the 17th pasuram, and now as Anru Ivvulagam alandai adi potri. She recollects again Bhagavan's Vatsalyam in blessing all the sentient and the non-sentient creatures of the world. When he measured the whole world, then his foot would have covered the head of Bali also. Prahlada took a boon from the Lord that he should not kill anyone from his clan. So Bhagavan sent Bali to Padal Lok and kept his 3rd foot not as Trivikrama but as Vamana only. Bhagavan was pleased with the Audharyam of Mahabali. Even after he was stopped by the Sukracharya by warning him that the Brahmin boy as Vamana is none other than Lord Narayana, Bali was determined to keep up his word and do the Danam. Recollecting all the greatness, Andal sings Anru Ivvulagam Alandai Adi potri. Let this feet prosper and live long. These gopikas in the Gopika Geetam sings that the Supreme Lord as Sri Krishna in Gokul, walking on the rough surfaces with bare feet, hurts them a lot. The same feeling is also expressed by Andal and the other Alvars. Alvars get melted by the lotus feet of the Lord. Nammalvar summarizes this Trivikram Avatar. You asked for 3 feet. You scaled, measured all the lands, all the seas, all the skies with just 2 feet. When I hear all of this, I melt down and flow for your moving temperament. Tirumaishay Alvar feels saddened and sings, "O Lord, your feet would have strained themselves too much in this, and you must have witnessed the pain." He asks the Aravamada Perumal of Tirukudandai, "Are you relaxing yourself lying down here at Kumbakonam, that is at Tirukudandai?" In the second line, Senrangu Tennilangai Setrai Thiral Potri. They recollect the greatness of Sri Rama, where he walked all the way from Ayodhya to Sri Lanka. Rama, when left, was wearing the padaga, that is the footwear, when he left for the forest. We were consoling ourselves that at least there is some protection for the feet. But not even halfway, that was also taken by Bharata. How did you walk with it barefoot? The very thought of it hurts us. O Rama, you need not have walked that far to kill Ravana, the one who destroyed the enemies who were to the north of the ocean from the southern end. When Samudrarajan requested you, you need not have walked to kill Ravana going to Lanka. The very purpose of your walking in the forest is to fulfill the request of the rishis who want to have your darshan. But you walked on the rough thorny surfaces in the forest. The very thought of it pricks and pains our heart. How much pain you and Sita Pirati would have undergone. O Sri Rama, even to rescue Sita, you need not have gone to Lanka. And can anyone abduct Sita Pirati? She herself got imprisoned to Ravana to release many Devastris who were imprisoned by Ravana. So to give darshan to the rishis and to establish dharma, you walked. Let that lotus feet prosper for us forever. The next 3 lines, Pondra Chagadam Udaithai Pugal Potri, Kandru Kunilai Erindai Kadal Potri, Kundru Kudayai Eduthai Gunam Potri, speaks about Krishna Avatar. Sri Krishna killed Chakatasuran, who came in disguise of a wheel of the cart, just by a childish click. It can also be said for Kaliya Garva Bangan. The multi heads of the Kalyan circled like the wheel against Krishna. Krishna stood on its hoods and danced and destroyed the pride of Kaliya. 2 asuras came to kill Krishna, sent by Kamsa. One disguised as that of a bale tree and the another into a calf by their evil powers. Krishna, by circling and throwing the asura in the disguise of a calf, made him hit against the tree and kill the other one too. We might wonder here, it is Sri Krishna's hands that killed the asuras. Then why to glorify the lotus feet? When Krishna plunged into action, keeping one foot in the front and the other slightly bent, what others could see was his lotus feet with the golden anklets, which were firm on the ground, facilitating his action. So Andal sings the glory of the lotus feet of the Bhagavan. Kundru Kudayai Eduthai Gunam Potri speaks about the Govardhana Giridhari. When Sri Krishna made the whole Vrindavan to puja for Govardhan, Indra became wild and jealous and wanted to show his power, forgetting that Sri Krishna is none other than Sriman Narayana. He thought of teaching lessons to the Gopas and Krishna too. Indra made the whole place of Gokulam flooded with heavy rainwater, continuously raining for days together. All the Gopas and the cattle were put to hardships. Sri Krishna, who accepted the prasadam offered to Govardhan by the Gopas, as a small child consoled them that the hillock will protect them. He lifted it like an umbrella and made shelter for all the Gopas and the cattle of Vrindavan. The Gopas were moved by this Vatsalyam of Krishna and did Govinda Pattabhishekam for him in Indra's presence. Andal hearts melts for this Sausilya Guna of Emperuman. He is Sarveshwaran, supreme, mingling with these Gopas and Gopikas as one among them. Normally, the servants hold umbrella to the master or the king. The King of Kings, the Supreme Lord, holding an umbrella for his people is not heard anywhere. Only Emberman on this earth as Krishna can show such Vatsalyam and Sausilyam. When he lifted the hillock Govardhan, the Gopas asked him, "Who is?" Did he tell them that I am your Lord? You should worship me? No. He asked them to do puja for Govardhan. He said, "Take me as your relative, as one amongst you." He gave shelter to everyone and protected them. That is his compassion and love for his children. Till Indra gets tired and stopped the rain, Bhagavan is holding the mountain on his little finger. Moved by this, Andal says, "Kundru kudayai eduthai gunam potri." The fingers which is so soft and gentle, which normally hold the lotus flower, is here holding the hillock. So she sang of this kalyana guna as gunam potri. Next, Vendru pagai kadukkum nin kaiyil vel potri. Here, the phrase used by Andal shows that Bhagavan does not kill anyone with his weapon. Pagai kedukkum, he only destroys the pride and the feeling of enmity in them. This we saw earlier also, where Andal said in the 15th Pasuram, "Matrarai matralika vallanai," means he destroys the enmity in his enemies. He waits for them to get corrected and come to him. For him, all are his children. He thus kills their enmity within them, protects them in various births, and waits for them and make all efforts for them till they come to him. Dasaratha was holding a javelin. So did Rama. Kurvel Kodundoilan Nandagopan. Nandagopan also was holding a javelin. So did Krishna. So, Vendru Pagaikadukkum Nin Kaiyil Vel Potri. Next, Endrendrum Un Sevagame Ethi Parigolvan Indriyam Vandom. As they praised his glorifying actions, expressing his valor, Vatsalyam, Sausilyam in his previous avatars, and did Managalaasaasanam or potri for all his earlier actions. Even at Gokulam, Krishna heard all this and then replied to them, "Okay, all good, now you can go." On hearing this, they said, "Look, earlier we said we wanted to have a holy bath, that is Margadi Niratam. Now for the vrata to be observed properly, we want to get parai." Parai is a kind of musical drum. And one more meaning for parai is divine service. In both ways, they request Krishna to bless them with parai. Parai as a musical drum to accompany them when they sing the glorifying namas of Krishna. The second parai divine service is they wanted Krishna to bless them with a divine service. We wanted to do this vrata starting with Managalaasaasanam, that is, wishing for you, glorifying your Divya Namas and singing for the prosperity of the lotus feet. Only if he is good can his children be also good. So first they wished the welfare for Krishna. Not only that, before coming into your place, we have gathered all the gopikas and also took permission and consent of everyone. In Vamana Avatar, you tried to reach all the worlds. In Rama Avatar, you walked all through in search. The scene here is different. We all have gathered and have come in search of you. In this Pasuram or hymn, Andal has said potri 6 times. 6 times to Bhagavan for his 6 kalyana gunas as Jnana, Bala, Aishwarya, Virya, Sakti, Tejas. Indriyam Vandom Irankelor Embhavai. Irangu means, please have mercy on us. Be kind to us. So she says, considering all these, please be kind to us. This Pasuram teaches us how to surrender to the Lord. Do Saranaagathi, which has 6 angas. The Pasuram number is 24. 2 plus 4 making 6. Speaks about the 6 kalyana gunas of the Bhagavan with 6 times potri and about the 6 angas of Saranaagathi. This is only a sample. Each Pasuram is unique in its own way and has a lot of significant deeper meanings. Andal's Tiruppavai Pasuram speaks about the beauty of the nature and the natural phenomenon, the directions, the days of the week, different expressions of the Bhagavan is kalyana gunas, the humbleness and humility one should have, various lakshanas of the bagavatas, and what one should do and not to do. And many such information with a pinch of bakti, devotion and surrender can be felt in her pasurams. Let us surrender at the lotus feet of Andal, who showed us the right path, and to surrender at the lotus feet of the Lord and pray to him for his divine service in this world and the other world too. ஆண்டாள் ரங்கமன்னார் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.